So, I'm doing this review right now, hopefully quietly, because the wife and child are upstairs sleeping. I just got back from watching The Companion with Sophie Thatcher as the. This is not really a spoiler because it's in the trailers. As the robot, companion girlfriend. Jack Quaid as the guy who basically rents her or buys her. Actually, it's rent her. And a couple other members of the cast. It's a very small cast team, actually. It's like 6 people, I think, in the entire movie. It's really, really well done. So, premise. It starts off with Jack Quaid and his beautiful girlfriend that has been telegraphed for about 15 minutes that she's not really a person, because they keep dropping these things. It's ridiculous. It was one bad thing I had about this film, is that they would telegraph the fact that she was a robot so hard at the beginning that when the so-called reveal comes and he's like, I forget her name, Sophie, sleep, nobody gasped. I was expecting at least one person in the audience to go, you mean she's a robot? But none of that happened, because it was very clear that she was a robot at the very beginning, and 2 minutes in and 3 minutes in. Every time they kept dropping these things going, well, she was designed for that. So that was the only bad thing about this. And I thought, oh God, it's going to be this cliche kind of thing. But it wasn't. It explores a lot of themes about, incels, to be completely open with you. So Jack Quaid is this character who, and he's a good Quaid, not that his father. He's a character who rents this property, this robot girl, because he can't afford even to buy her. That's how much less of a man he is. And he does it. You do explore this whole idea of the guy taking charge, but fucking up so badly and fumbling the whole way till the very end. And of course, I'm not going to be giving any spoilers on that. It's incredibly funny. I was not expecting this movie to be as funny as it was. Jack Quaid was in another movie called Monsters, I think, with Jessica Henwick, I think it is. And it was pitched as a really like a funny movie, but it wasn't really funny. The themes in it and stuff were great and stuff, whatever. But it wasn't really funny. This is really funny. The audience was laughing a lot, and I like that. It's one of the reasons why I like going to the theatre, is that you can actually hear the audience laughing, and it makes you sort of feel, okay, I'm not completely mental. I was meant to laugh. So the film is only an hour and a half long. It's the second movie I've watched recently, which is only an hour and a half long, and I like that. These kind of movies are like long episodes, and they deserve to be shorter than the 2 hour or 3 hour movies that you get these days. So yeah, really, really fun. The other negatives on this, I think they were let down by the sound scores. Now, one of my favourite movies is The Guest with Dan Stevens, and it's such a good movie because of the music. The music just makes it, the whole 80s vibe makes it. Now, they throw a bit of music into The Companion, and you're like, oh yeah, this is good. And then suddenly music stops. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. It would have worked really, really well if the music had carried on a bit more. So I think if they brought the music in as being a bit more of a character, almost like in The Guest it was, I think I said that in my first review a long time ago, I think the movie would have worked better for me. Otherwise, it has another character in it. I forget the actor's name, really sorry. He's in What We Do in the Shadows. Again, not going to do any spoilers over there, but he is amazing in that, and he's really good in this too. He has a companion, and he has a female friend there as well, companion. So he's got not robots, but people who are with him in this house that is run by, is it Sergei, who's like a Russian gangster. That's as much as I'm going to say about the actual story. It is fun. This is a really, really fun movie, and it's one worth watching. To me, this is an easy, I'm going to say 9 out of 10. Now I'm going to try and get to the camera without editing it.